A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Sacremento, down 5 spots from them.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, he put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now, the professionalism that Barnes brings to the floor is invaluable. I mean, he's someone that comes in and wants to contribute in any way he can.
Pass to Dort. And here's Gallinari outside. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fox looking it over. A drive by Barnes. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Dort. Gallinari outside. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Adams. Over Bielitsa and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Now Bogdanovich. 9-point game his last outing. The wide open look here for Fox. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Yeah, and a work in progress for sure, but the more Fox tries his luck from there, the better he'll become.
Pass to Dort. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bielitsa. And taken away by Paul. Dort passes to Paul. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The pass to Gallinari. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, Kevin, he's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox against Paul. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Adams. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And taken away by Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Love how determined Paul is inside. He's skilled at figuring out ways to pick up contact. Yeah, and the one thing that amazes me about Chris Paul is his awareness on the court. He knows exactly what is going on and what to watch for on each trip down the court.
First free throw is good. And with Paul, he's one of the most heads-up players in the game.
Oh, and personally, Kev, I would love to have played with a guy like Paul, who is always 100% focused on the game. Paul can rub some players the wrong way, but he's the closest thing to having a coach on the floor in the NBA.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Paul looking around. Here's Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and if you're playing along Chris Paul, you better have your hands ready. If you're open, he'll find you, or you're going to get hit in the head.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. Barnes grabs the miss.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Bagley with the bucket.
See how skilled Bagley is around the rim? The D can't give him lanes like this.
Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lets it go. And too long on the shot. The Kings trailing. Here's Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Adams. 7th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Paul outside. Pulls it up. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And finished off by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
Gallinari outside. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Fox passes to Begley. He dishes it to Barnes. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Molinari passes to Dort. They could use a bucket. The shot that time not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
You think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. On defense, Sacramento. 3-point lead. Here's Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And really, Paul is a threat to score from anywhere, but the mid-range jumper is a specialty.
Fox kicks to Hield. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Hield can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Pass to Barnes. Plenty of space. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. The pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Back to Adams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Fox. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. From the baseline, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Barnes passes to Fox. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder shooting 40% here in the early stages. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left side wing. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Gallinari. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And Adams, no good on that one.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. He doesn't get the second one. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
From deep three-point range, Ferguson misses. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Bazemore. He can't get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Diallo inside. He's covered by Bazemore. Diallo kicks to Ferguson. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 3.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Hield outside. Passes it to Giles. Over Diallo. Giles, that's good.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Pass to Muscala. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Schroeder missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Oh, the defense can't let Jabari get comfortable from here. That's inviting trouble. And he just proved it.
Diallo finds Noel. Schroeder looking over the floor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Joseph trying to get open his heel. Shot by Joseph, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Schroeder against Joseph. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
No good on the free throw.
Well, one thing the Kings have on their roster are very active bigs.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick big men that can also start the break by bringing it up themselves.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little, I guess.
Hield outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. Here's Hield. And though Chris, he's known mostly for his shooting, Buddy Hield has been improving in other areas as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about ball handling, playmaking. I mean, they're notably better from early in his career. He's a solid rebounder who is definitely not a weak link on the defensive side as well.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
first free throw is good.
Well, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years. Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
And here's Schroeder. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah. Out to the wing. The three. The shot. No good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kings lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Chris Paul, an elite defensive player, a student of the game for sure, talks about his knack for making a lot of steals, forcing turnovers.
The steals thing is just something that I've always had a knack for doing, and just I think it's because I watch so much basketball.
You hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits, what they like to do, gives him a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Muscala is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Puts up a 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Now here's Hield. He's guarded by Diallo. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Schroeder up top. He's covered by Joseph. And slam dunk by Noel.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Another 3 for Sacramento.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All Hill needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one, because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from. And that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Stolen by Joseph. Lays it in off the breakaway. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Schroeder against Joseph. Noel dishes to Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Left side, Joseph. There's the pass to Giant. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Schroeder outside. Muskawa takes a three. That's tipped, but he gets it back. Hecht and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
On the free throw, no good. Chris, when Bielitsa is on the floor, he certainly gives this offense a different look.
Yeah, Bielitsa does a fantastic job spreading the floor and opening the lanes for the rest of the team. Doesn't have to play 30 minutes to make his impact felt out there on the floor. Just key stretches to free things up.
Here's Paul, and the rejection by Holmes. Fox against Paul, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Adams, he's checked in for Noel.
Steven Adams.
On defense, the Thunder. Holmes finds Bogdanovich. Passes it to Fox. Clock at 4. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Evading the foul call. Paul is crafty. It varies his speed.
Well, C-Web, Chris Paul can make some fancy passes every so often, but he's considered a great passer for making the right pass at the right time.
Yeah, Kevin, and you know it always doesn't have to be about the no-look pass. I mean, Paul is effective by making simple, fundamental passes and keeping his turnovers down. As impressive as his assist totals are, they are even more incredible when you put them up by his low turnover numbers. Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball era.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the shooting with this Kings team last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, and their whole offense has benefited from it, Kevin. I mean, they were 4th in the league in three-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
Lets a floater go, and Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Bogdanovich. to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And Dort gets it to go. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the pass to Fox. And here is Bielitsa. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Thunder trailing by 5. Paul passes to Dort. Gallinari on the wing. All alone. That shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Poked away. Paul with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's Gallinari with the three. He can't get it to go.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
He was all alone on that one. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Fox against Paul. Over Fox. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Always in total control. I mean, Paul knows how to maximize his options in the screen and roll. This time, takes it himself.
Outside, Fox. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Adams. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dort. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Fox finds Holmes. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
That free throw good from Holmes. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Here's Ferguson. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Parker outside. They get it back. Bagley the pass to Parker. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bagley. Again, the miss by the King. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Ferguson for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 6. Inside, Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 6 points for Marvin Bagley.
He has a number of shots in his bag. Bagley's so superb at knowing what to do in this area.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Thunder have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's a proven winner. I mean, it's easy to appreciate the skill set of Paul, a masterful shooter and a clever defender.
Hields checked in for the Kings. And Paul drills both of them. And it's the Kings with the ball. 6-point game. Fox against Paul. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
It's stolen by Hield. Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. And here is Fox. Hield outside. Clock at 6. From 13, the shot's good. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Adams finds Gallinari. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. Over in the corner, Paul. The Thunder with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. Diallo, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for Sacramento, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Kings have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
That one is no good. Thunder trailing by 11. 55 seconds left here in the second. Diallo, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Ferguson, the pass to Diallo. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Muscala. Overhealed. They get the rebound. Passes to Ferguson. Now here's Diallo. And it's Schroeder in the corner. It's good from long range. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Man, how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a strong first half for you guys defensively. What has worked at that end?
We're trying to be active. You know, this is a very good team. They've been shooting the ball really well from 3, so we're just trying to run them off the line.
So far, so good. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the board. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bialica is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Ball passes to Gallinari. Here's Adams. Banked in off the glass. Adams has got the first basket of the second half. That one for Oklahoma City. Now here's Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Fox against Paul. Good work there as it goes. That's now 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
The defense can't do anything about that. I mean, sometimes Fox just beats you with better offense.
And what just drops your jaw, Chris, with Fox is just how quick he gets up and down the floor.
Yeah, he's an absolute bullet once he gets out in transition. A good amount of his points come from just beating everyone else down the floor when he pushes the tempo.
Bogdanovich looking around. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Got that one, and the Sacremento lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Chris Paul.
Some guys in this league have a good flow. Paul's rainbow is exceptional. Fluid, high, accurate.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Here's Paul. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Bogdanovich with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Fox. From past the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
This is the next step for Fox. I mean, he's sharpening his outside shot. He's becoming a major threat from there.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bagley with the block. And he's able to get it back. Dort passes to Adams. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bagley. Barnes, right side. Fires from 18. Tries again. And it's laid in by Bagley. And it's an 11-point Kings lead.
Tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And there's the pass to Bagley. Back to Fox. And the basket is good. Fox has got 13.
But we've seen more of this recently from Fox. A confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
Paul dishes to Gallinari. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Bagley with the bucket.
And this is Fox's role. He's the floor general for this team, and that includes setting his guys up.
Paul passes to Dort. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. Barnes up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Barnes can't get it to go.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Kings leading now by 9. Outside, Bogdanovich. So he'll shoot 2 here. Poor spacing, Chris. Now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And the Thunder making a change here. Noel's checked in. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley, and Giles is subbed in for Barnes. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Well, an all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
Now Noel, 7 points in the game. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Paul with the 3. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Fox.
You know what a kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Kings now. Giles, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kings leading now by 11. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Pass to Giles. And here's Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Fox against Paul. Gallinari with the steal. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Mike Muscala is checked in for Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a change for Sacramento. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Holmes. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Fox finds Bielitsa. 5 to shoot, and it's Fox with the jam.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time.
Pass to Muscala for the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Muscala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Another in the long line of big men who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Outside, Fox. And the rejection by Noel. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. And here is Paul. He's got 15. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Fox against Paul. It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem in this area.
Paul dishes to Noel. Kicks to Muscala. Over Giles. Muscala misses. Sacramento leading by 3. And you see flashes of brilliance with Harry Giles. And eventually, Chris, you think he'll put it all together?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I do, Kevin. He missed so much time in both college and his entire rookie year. I mean, a little behind the curve in that regard, but the talent is clear. And there was a reason why he was once the top-rated player in the draft.
To the inside. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Kings. Giles has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Fox has it in the corner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Diallo, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bielitsa. Free throw good, Fox.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
Now the pass to Muscala. Passes it to Ferguson. Back to Muscala. Will it go? It's deflected.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Down low. Here's Diallo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Hield.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Oklahoma City, they have had some good chances at the line, but only gone 6 of 12 from the stripe. The first one falls. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Kings leading now by 7. Three-pointer, Hield. Ferguson with the rebound. Schroeder against Bazemore. And slam dunk by Noel.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. To the inside. Here's Giles. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Diallo. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Knocked loose. 36 seconds left in the third. Can't hit from in close.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Schroeder against Joseph. Ferguson for three with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's 13 points for Nerlens Noel.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. The tray. No good there. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Nerlens Noel, Ferguson out there with Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers. He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Hield. With the floater. Here's Parker. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Kings lead by 3. Fox against Schroeder. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Noel throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Schroeder against Barnes. Here's Fox. Sinks the 15-footer. Fox has got 20 points.
He's taking what he sees out there. I love seeing Fox torch the D from this area.
Diallo the pass to Noel. Here's Ferguson. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. A dish now to Noel. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Thunder trailing by 3. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Schroeder. That shot misses. Great D that time from Bagley. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Hield. Hield's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And when you watch him, Chris, around the rim and in the paint, it almost seems like Marvin Bagley is playing on a pogo stick.
Oh, yeah, it's his ability to jump and then immediately jump again. Reminds me a lot of Sean Marion. Players like that are so hard to keep off the offensive glass, and Bagley is no exception.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Parker. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
First one falls for him. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Second free throw, no good.
He's not happy about the miss, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Here's the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bielitsa. Again, the miss by the Kings. Thunder trailing by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Fox against Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Bagley plays with this type of intensity, he's a handful, which in turn makes the defense uncomfortable.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, well, not many players were sought after as much as Bagley when he was coming out of high school. I mean, just about every big-time college had him on their radar.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento leading by 5. Fox passes to Barnes. Bielitsa with it. The pass to Bagley. To the paint. Hield can't hit.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Field left side. Bielitsa against Gallinari. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. No good that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Launches a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Schroeder against Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. Here's Bagley. They shoot again, and Adams sends it back. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. Healed with it. Barnes outside. Sacramento moving it around. The feed to Bagley. Barnes outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Kings lead by 5.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Here's Dort, covered by Barnes. Gallinari left side. From downtown, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is his second of this half, third overall.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Fires the three. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Gallinari dishes to Schroeder. Six on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. Sacramento's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Fox goes in.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Here's Dort, covered by Barnes. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead. And for Sacramento, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
We've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Chris Paul's checked in for the Thunder. Fox against Paul. Pass to Barnes. They need this. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Come on, kid. That's just Barnes showing off right now. Do you realize the strength it required to convert that and one?
And that one misses.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the middle. Good D by Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Outside, Fox. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Over Barnes. And right on target. Good. Paul's got 11 in the second half.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
That's tipped. Elitza finds Fox. Barnes with it. Defended by Paul. Three-pointer. Barnes can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 3. Dort passes to Paul. Shoots over Fox. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it for him.
Fox against Gallinari. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Kept alive by Sacremento. The rejection by Paul. Here's Dort. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with the small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
Sacramento again missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City.
He wasn't playing.
That was incredible.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Bagley, offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Dort. Dishes to Gallinari. Pass to Paul. Here's Dort. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Gallinari. Over Bielitsa. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. The Kings trail by 9. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Barnes. Gallinari with the rebound. And for the Kings, they're shooting 43% for the game. Here's Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, that's a nice play from Barnes. Putting enough pressure on the D that time, and they were forced to foul and give him a chance at the line.
Harrison Barnes. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. Barnes hits them both. Here's Paul. Gallinari outside. Pass to Dort. Gallinari against Bielitsa. Shoots. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Thunder lead by 9. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 9. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Marvin Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bielitsa. Corey Joseph's checked in for Barnes. And Farrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Farrell looking around. Here's Len. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shooter passes to Burton. Here's Nader. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Baisley. Out left of the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Burton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Trains it from downtown.
And the Gus Bogdanovich has to take this shot. Wow. You can tell he loves the spotlight.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 4. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.